aggressively close.
We are recording, and we are live, and we're coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I want to hear some noise from Lee over here. Come on, Lee! I know you can make more noise than that. Thank you. All right. Kenzie over there causing a ruckus. You're late. We all started late. It's fine. Don't worry. It's not like officially live. It's live on YouTube. It's not Netflix live. Thank you. My name is Billy Ramirez. I like to call myself a middle-aged muchacho here, hosting Wacky Wednesday at the LA School of Comedy at 10835 Santa Monica. Yeah, it's my stroke. I'm having a stroke. I'm getting old. It's signs of senility. 10835 Santa. I'm going to do it in Spanish. Santa Monica Boulevard. Where we believe that if anyone told you that you're funny, you probably are. So write it down and bring it from the page to the stage. So, yeah, I'm getting old. My brain's breaking down. I got to get used to that. I'm starting to get cranky, too. I don't know if that's just age or just, the state of the world. Been trying to reach the next step of my day job, my career. So I've been looking for jobs, sending out resumes and cover letters, and the cover letters are stupid. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Yeah, I don't care if there's any potential employers. Cover letters are dumb because I've interviewed. I've seen copies of my resume on the table. I've never seen a copy of my cover letter. And then if you think about it, if someone's well qualified to do the job, is a bad cover letter really going to disqualify that person? Like if you're hiring for a rocket scientist and then the resume looks great, all the rocket scientist stuff and technology and all this other rocket science stuff that I don't know about enough to put into this bit. But then you look at the cover letter like, oh, I'm sorry. I know you're an accomplished rocket scientist, but your cover letter, so I'm sorry. I'm going to have to pass. But on the other hand, has there ever been a really good cover letter that just, overshadows, that overcorrects a bad resume? Like, you're interviewing someone, they hand you the resume, and you're just like, thank you, let's see your resume, and your name is Juice. Okay, nice to meet you, Juice. It says here that you haven't worked in the last 30 years, and your last job, Juice, was managing a video rental store in Davenport, Iowa. Is that correct? I got to tell you, on paper, it doesn't look good, but this cover letter that you wrote, to borrow a word from your cover letter, I was enraptured. So just because of this cover letter alone, I'm going to offer you the job. Congratulations. Starting tomorrow, you start as a head of pediatrics for Cedars-Sinai. Anyways, cover letters are dumb is what I'm trying to get to. But it could just be that I'm just cranky. But if you ever need a comedian, though, please make sure to not require a cover letter from this next comedian, because all you need is his comedy resume, which he's going to share with you right now. Please give it up for the hilarious Kenzie.
Cool, man. Thank you. Yeah, it was brought to my attention recently that my teeth don't move much when I talk. So, yeah, thanks for putting up with that. And this set is brought to you by Colgate and Molly. You get it. Hey, you guys like knock-knock jokes? Yeah, well, I don't do them. I'm like a dirty cop. No knocking. Just coming in and blasting. Hey, did you guys know people from the Netherlands, they get real upset if you refer to your genitals as your nether regions? Just a fun fact there. Guys, I'm dating. Actually, first, word of advice to the ladies, lady, if a guy ever texts you, I'm thinking about you, he's jerking off. Yeah, he's sending that message with one hand, his dick is in the other. Yeah, very romantic gesture. Very romantic. But yeah, I'm dating. I had a near perfect girl. Only issue was she wouldn't call me daddy. And when she said no, I got so mad. I walked out on her and her mom right there. Yeah. That's a joke where I'm a deadbeat dad. It's in honor of my dads. Sorry, I said dads. I forgot. Gay deadbeat dads. Yeah. But I am on the apps. I'm having a hard time. on the apps. Yeah, not with matches, but just swiping while fully erect. Yeah. Advice for the guys, hey, this is easy. Instead of hitting them with a "Hey, how are you?" You know, that bland. This is the move. Acknowledge the season. Yeah, chicks love seasons. You know, just hit them with "It's winter," and they'll get back to you. It is winter. You know, and then immediately you've got rapport. You know, momentum. You know, I mess up when I invite them to the comedy shows, and then they see my jokes, and it's just downhill from there. Yeah, but yeah, dating, it's fun. What else? I've been seeing a lot of no, not that, not yet. I've been in LA for a few years now. You know, people like to say LA is soft. Every other person I've met's been hit by a car. Yeah, last I checked, concrete's pretty hard. And so are cars. Yeah, unless it's Prius. Yeah, not too hard. Prius, pretty weak car. But yeah, maybe we're not soft, but maybe a little dumb. You know, didn't you learn to look both ways when you were like 2 years old? Fucking idiots. You know, getting hit by a car. And you know the drivers aren't paying attention out here. You know, you'll be in agony, bleeding out, fresh concussion, and there's some OnlyFans girls just driving away. You know, like, the fuck was that? Deer in Los Angeles? Yeah. Rip to you. Fucking dumb bitches. But yeah, been seeing a lot of homeless people out here too. Dancing. You know, they seem like they're having fun. I don't see what the issue is. But yeah, I like to join them. You know, like, hey, I like your moves. Did you take a class? Oh, it's the heroin coursing through your veins. Cool. Moonwalk away. But they'll be doing that whole Joaquin Phoenix and the Joker move. You guys seen that? The bathroom scene. Critics said that scene was so profound. You know, I saw like 3 dudes doing that on Fairfax like a week ago. You know, I'm from Seattle. We got homeless too, but it's too cold up there to dance. You know, so they're just kind of chilling. They'll do like the fentanyl lean over. You know, these kids, they're doing this new thing called it's urban cow tipping, where they go and tip these fentanyl addicts over. You know, kind of rude if you ask me, but conceptually pretty funny. You know, new ways. Yeah. Okay. Fuck yeah. We got the homeless jokes. Where are we going from there? Oh yeah. All right. My name is Kenzie Foster. I've got no affiliation to Foster Farms. Imagine getting rich off of feeding steroids to chickens, though. Yeah, like, screw you, PETA. Back to the weight room, chickens. And chickens are over there shooting up. Stupid chicken joke. But I've been thinking a lot about chickens lately, though. You know, how they've played such a crucial role in comedy for so many years. Yeah. Why did the chicken cross the road? The chicken dance. The squeaky rubber chicken. Yeah, I think I've, after much thought, deduced what it is that makes the chicken so funny. It's the bagok. The bagok. That would kill for 7-year-olds. Yeah. But apparently, though, the chickens aren't real anymore. Kind of like the birds aren't real. But yeah, the chickens aren't real anymore. They've taken so many hormones, they've been injected with so many hormones over the years that they're no longer real. Kind of like trans people. Yeah. Trans people. Ooh, edgy joke. But yeah, my mom, she gave me this name, Kenzie, because I think she really wanted a daughter. You know, I think she'd be happy if I transitioned. You know, she might be proud, finally. She used to pierce my ears and dye my hair. when I was growing up. I was an adorable little girl. Yeah. My grandma though, she'd have a heart attack if I transitioned. Yeah, like, oh no, we lost the boy to the gay agenda. Oh, get him to a therapist. Wait, all the therapists are lesbians. Oh, there's no escaping this Orwellian hell. Yeah, that's my grandma. She's one of my best friends. She's cool. I got to know her a lot better during the pandemic because, it's happening to old people. Just figured I'd reach out. Found out a lot about my grandma. Apparently she used to sell speed in the 60s. Yeah, Grams was pushing grams. She was also getting big into crypto for a minute in 2020. Good timing. She was like, Kenzie, digital currency is the future. I was like, Grandma, how much future do you have left? Stick to the S&P, keep it basic. But yeah, that's enough about my grandma. Am I at the 7-minute mark? I gotta show.
10, 9, 8, yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's like perfect. Oh, that's the 8-minute mark.
That's the 8-minute mark.
Oh, okay, fuck yeah, I'm doing.
Yeah, you got 2 more minutes.
I'm doing like 7 or 8 on a show Friday, so I'm like trying to time that out perfect. So that was boom, pretty much on the dot. Right on. Fuck yeah. All right, what else? Let's see if I can work on some new shit. This is everything is new. Oh yeah, I was hanging out with my friend this weekend. He's kind of a simp. He'd been doing therapy he's just kind of a boring guy. Those boring guys that do nothing all the time, and they're like, I go to work and then I stay at home. It's just like, get a fucking hobby, dude. And like, he was trying therapy and it wasn't working. He didn't. I think his therapist just got bored of him. But fucking, I don't know. I didn't. It was really hard to encourage him. I'm trying to be encouraging, because he's a man, and he's got a good job and he makes good money. He's over 6 feet tall. Like, come on, guy, you got a lot going for you. He's 32, got at least 100, 200,000 in the bank. You're chilling, guy, but no confidence, So I was just like, dude, be a fucking man, fuck there, go fucking join a boxing gym. Be a man, do what normal guys do and just punch a bag, like, fucking hate my job, fuck my life, just my wife's a bitch, my job, my boss sucks. Just hit a bag instead, like a fucking man. You guys know what I'm talking about? You guys get it? Alright guys, I'm out of time. Thank you so much. Give it up for Sunda and the LA School of Comedy. Find me at a show at Flashback Studios this Friday. It's gonna be a good time.
Once again, give it up for Kenzie. See, your friend has 200 grand in the bank and he lacks confidence. Like, wow, is that possible? Like, if I had 200 grand in the bank, like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I'm surprised I'm hosting because I'm not a confident person. Being up in front is strange. It's like, but it's fine. I can tell you that. I'm a little nervous. I can tell you that because I'm not flying a plane or anything. I'm just telling jokes. I'm doing what most people think is like the most scariest thing to do. It's like, oh, talk in public. Really? They really think talking in public is the scariest thing to do? Like, why don't you fly a plane? I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, try to land a plane. That would scare me more. I don't know, but I don't know. I've never been confident because, I grew up in a Latino household where under the rule of la chancla. I don't know if you know what that is. It's a piece of footwear in a disciplinary device, and it's just like if I see a lady adjust her sandal, I'll dive into traffic. Forget it. I'm not gonna take a risk. I always grew up wanting to be confident, like a crossing guard. Like, to me, crossing guards seem like some of the most confident people on earth. It's just because, like, a whistle and a little stop sign, they'll just, like, stop. Like, if someone just had one too many drinks, like, it wouldn't make a difference. But all right, you do you. Anyway, sorry. I don't mean to demean crossing guards, but I also wish I were confident like someone who attempts a backflip but doesn't know how to do a backflip. You ever watch those videos? I love watching those videos. Like, it makes me wonder if people who know how to do backflips and then they eventually do one last one. Like, do they nail the last one or do they screw up the last one? I don't think. I need to find that out. Like, do you just nail the backflip and retire, or biff it and then get out of the hospital and retire? I don't know. But speaking of backflips, please put your hands together because this next comedian is going to show us how to do some backflips. Please give it up for future Kung Fu world champion, Griff James.
Thank you. I did not know where he was going with that intro. I couldn't have predicted who that was going to be. I was thinking Lee.
That's where I'm me, actually. But odds were.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Las Vegas odds were.
Oh, cool. How's everyone doing? Good. All right, great. I got a haircut today. Thank you. I did the thing where you show the barber a photo, and I showed him a photo of me and my girlfriend from when I liked my haircut, and I showed him the photo, and he was like, "Oh hell yeah, good for you." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm not showing that I have a girlfriend. I'm showing this is how I want my haircut." You know, I wasn't like, "Yeah, I'm hitting this." Anyway, let me get a fade, and I'm not trying to. I used to do the thing where you show a photo of a celebrity, but that would just get me disappointed. Like the last haircut I had, it got fucked up so bad, and I'd shown him a picture of Harry Styles. And after, I was pissed. I was like, "What concert was this at? This is not what I asked for." I think that's a bad idea to show a photo of a celebrity because it's like they're just cutting your hair, not your face. You know, it's like you still got your civilian face, you know. Get the hairy. Onward. I do have a girlfriend. I feel like I'm a really good boyfriend. I feel like I go above and beyond. And it hit me the other day because I was chilling with my guy friends and my girlfriend wasn't there, and she called me to say goodnight. And then she was like, "Babe, will you do the baby penguin noise?" And in front of all my friends, I was like, "Chirp, chirp." I didn't even care that my friends were around. I just went for it, you know? I wasn't even trying to be all cool about it. Like, yeah, chirp or whatever. Chirp. Chirp. All right, babe. That was just an idea. It's kind of funny, though, I guess, or whatever. There's a lot of sayings that don't make sense to me. Like, have you guys heard that saying, taking candy from a baby? Yeah, it was easy. It was like taking candy from a baby, but that's actually hard to do. Because you take the candy, the baby's going to start crying. And then you got to be like, "Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up." But the baby doesn't speak English, so to the baby, you're just like, now it's really crying. By the time the mom comes out of the bathroom, it's a whole scene at the Starbucks. And she's like, "What are you doing growling at my baby?" And I'm like, "Hold on. Why'd you go to the bathroom without your baby? You're a bad mom. You're a really fucking bad mom." No, that's actually, wow. No, I'm gonna go. I think what the saying should be is it was easy. It was like taking a bunch of boxes out of an old person's garage. That's easy. I go to my grandpa's house. I turn the volume on the TV up. I can have whatever I want. I'm taking whatever I want, including his bitch. It's not usually a part of it, but it doesn't matter. So I can just say whatever I want. I paid. I live at an apartment building, and yeah, all right. Hey, thanks. I'm like, yeah, I wasn't feeling too good about it, but thank you. Same. Okay, yeah. I'd imagine we all do on some level. And we have a security door, but I realized the way to break into any apartment building on Earth is just carry a bag of food and pretend to be a delivery driver. I've let 47 of the scariest men on the planet into my apartment, no questions asked. I was leaving the other day. There's literally a pirate outside the door. He's like, Grubhub? I'm like, oh yeah, let me do my code for you. Come in. I'm like, could be killing someone. I don't know. But he was delivering a smoothie. And I was like, if you order a smoothie for delivery, you deserve to die. So I actually don't care. You can come in and kill whoever you want. I order food sometimes, but I don't want to see the person. I just have them leave it and go. I don't want to see the person, you know? It's like, I just want to be like, ooh, the magical food wizard came. I don't want to see a man that's working at 11:45 p.m., like some sad guy. He's got a Samsung phone. He's on speaker in a foreign language. It's like, I don't want to see that. Just drop the food and go. I know, but it's the truth. Because I don't know, I'm picky. Like, if I see the reality of what my food came in, is going to mess up the meal. Like, if I see the guy pull up, I'm going to be eating my pad thai like, damn, this pad thai tastes like a Ford Fiesta. I just know it was in a car that's gross. I try not to order food, though. I had a low moment. There's this one time I ordered food, and I felt like such an asshole because the guy came on a bike. I was like, damn, I was too lazy to use my car, so I made you use your bike. To be fair, I hate driving in the rain, so it was fine, but yeah, life's sad. Touching on the homeless issue, there's a lot of crazy people. I live in Santa Monica, and there's a lot of crazy people. Oh, you too? There's a lot of crazy people around my apartment that are like screaming. They like scream on the corner. And my roommates hate it, but I honestly kind of love it because it makes me feel way less insecure about singing along to my music when I run. Because there'll be a guy in the corner, he's like, fucking bitch. And then I run by like 24 karat magic in the air. It's like we're all being vocal. We're all expressing ourselves, and it's beautiful. And this is what community is all about. Yeah. Yeah. Preaching now. Turn the cameras off. Or back on. Turn them on. Lee. Sorry. There's a lot of, okay. So I feel like a lot of people are fed up with the homeless problem, and I can tell that they are, because like I've been here my whole life, and now people are actually kind of being like mean to them, and that never was a thing. And it hit me the other day because I was talking to this lady, and granted it was an older white lady in an art gallery, so I should have seen it coming, but she did this thing called, okay, so you guys know a compliment sandwich? Where it's like, you'd be like, oh, those shoes are awesome, but you got weird ears. But the shoes, it's like you put an insult in the middle. People now are doing this thing called a compassion sandwich, where they say two fucked up, or they say two compassionate things, but in the middle, they say the fucked up thing. That's how they really feel. So I was talking to this lady, and she was like, oh my God, the homeless crisis is just out of control, and I feel so bad for these people, but what if we round them all up and put them in the ocean? Because mental health is a real problem in this country. I was like, yeah, mental health is a problem. I don't know if salt water is the cure. Trying to put them in the ocean. And they shouldn't even, okay, so we're not even supposed to call it homeless anymore. We're supposed to say unhoused. Have you guys heard that term? That's a meaner term, though. Because that's putting a lot more pressure on people. Unhoused house? I'm unhoused. I'm renting in a building. I'm unhoused. I do this. I'm probably always going to be unhoused. So these hobos are like, damn, I got to go from the park to a house? This is too much. I think what we should call it is unapartmented. So it's like, yeah, I'm unapartmented right now, but get a couple roommates and get apartmented. That's just more smart. All right, well, I'm a man. Who was talking about? I don't even remember. Maybe it was a different mic. I'm going crazy, but I'm a man, and I don't relate to a lot of male things. Like the one lady, you probably don't even know this is a thing, but at a lot of restaurants, specifically sports bars, if you go into the men's restroom, they'll have photos of naked women all over the bathroom. You didn't even know this. Blew your mind. Have we seen this? Have we encountered this? No. Just sports. I've seen it a lot. I was just at a restaurant. I walk into the bathroom. There's just naked women on the walls and stuff. And I didn't love it. Like, I like naked women, but just not in that context, you know? I've never been like, yeah, I want to look at some ass while I pee. Yeah. Go back to the table all turned on. Get back to the table like I peed, I pooed, I came. Let's have some mac and cheese. Happy anniversary, babe. And it was so awkward because I was there's like 2 urinals, and I was next to this guy, and we both had a different girl over our urinals. And I'm kind of toxic. He was looking at my girl. I was like, hey, eyes on your own girl. And he was like, eyes off my penis. I was like, I'm just measuring to make sure that we can satisfy these women. And you can't, so I'm taking yours. Because I got a big, if I had another 10 minutes, you guys would. All right, thank you.
Let's give it up again for Griff James and his giant hog. I'm not calling them unhoused. I'm not doing it. And I'm a lefty, West Coast liberal, but they're homeless to me. Like, I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. There's still a couple words that I'm struggling to not say. Like, I've said them, like, way too soon ago. Like, and, like, you throw unhoused on there. Like, come on, man, you know? Like, quit. Anyways. What was the word before homeless? Like, transient? Anyways, but I don't know. I'm from the Bay Area, and we have homeless up there, too, but they're not quite as interesting as they are down here. Because down here, like, I don't know, because I saw one on Santa Monica Boulevard over by the Target, and it was this young lady, and she was dressed like in this like ballerina dress, and she had a tiara. She was sitting on an office chair on the sidewalk talking to someone, something, I don't know. And I kept jumping from between like deep concern and deep reverence. Like, wow, this character you're working on is incredible, or you really need a lot of help. Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's even the homeless are auditioning for television down here. It's amazing. Let's see what else is doing. I'm gonna lie. So it's actually been about 30 years since I've had giant glasses. You know, like everyone seems to do the giant glasses. Is that trend still going on with the giant glasses? But it's always bugged me. It's a stylish, you know, with the giant glasses. Because first of all, everyone looks like you're driving a bus with those things. Like someone with giant glasses walks up to me like, nah, I'll just take the next one. But personally, the reason those giant glasses bugged me is because now they're stylish and everyone thinks they're cool for wearing them, but you're basically wearing what poor kids had to wear in the 90s. Like, yeah, it's the same ugly glasses that I had to wear back in the 90s. Like, you know, whenever I went to the optometrist, you walk in, there's all these beautiful glasses, and then you do your test, and then so you're gonna pick out, oh, those right there, those are cool, the kind of Wayfair, whatever. And no, and then they bust out this dusty ass drawer from that they hide it for a specific reason because they're ugly glasses. They blow some dust on it. I'm like, oh, great. And it looks like a lost and found full of glasses. You know, like found a bunch of ugly glasses, lost your chances of a social life in school. Anyways, I don't know. But all right, let's see how I'm going to try it. How am I going to land this one? You know, this next comedian doesn't need any glasses because his comedy vision is 20/20. So please give it up for the hilarious Lee Schwartz.
Thank you. That's nice hosting. Good hosting. Excellent. Good work. I'd never hosted in a million years. No way. Wouldn't dream of it. That'd be a nightmare if it was. I don't even host. Anyone comes to my house, I don't host them. Go somewhere else. I don't host. It's not my thing. But I've been getting a lot of accusations lately. And I don't appreciate them. My girlfriend today, she said that I'm inadvertently cat downsizing, and she said you're deliberately leaving the doors open so the cats will leave. And I said that's not true. That's not true at all. The cat escaped, and I don't know. He just did. You know. And but I made a mistake. I forgot to leave both doors open, so it increased my chances of maybe 2 cats would be even better. You know, I tried. You know, but and then I was helping her do Christmas decorations, and I was holding the ladder, and it was during the day. I just thinking of other things. I fell asleep. Most times when I'm helping her, I feel like falling asleep. So she saw me, she caught me, and I was like, I woke up, you know, and she said, "What's your problem?" You know, she's very upset, you know, and I said, you know, I was resting all my weight on there. That it wasn't going anywhere. That ladder wasn't going anywhere. So just relax. You know, I'm the man for the job when it comes to ladders. Rest assured. Rest very assured. But we got a dog, a golden retriever. You know, fun-loving dog. Loves you. Doesn't care what you've done, how your hair is, how you smell, what you did. And I had enough of that. You know, I'm sick of that. I want a dog that'll judge me. You know, and he's got to go soon. Yeah, I don't know, maybe like, you know, a dog with standards, you know. Look at me like, what's wrong with you? You know, how could you, you know, you messed up again? You know, get with it. Get with the program. Get your life together, you know. Look at me like, yeah, you know. Like, I don't know what kind of dog that would be. Maybe a cat. I don't know. But one less cat tonight, though. Hopefully. You know, now it's a free-range cat. Yeah, enjoying the great outdoors. Maybe come back, maybe not. You know, freedom. You know, that's what it's all about. Freedom. I've been thinking about. There's one thing I always wanted to do when I was little, and save someone's life. You know, I just was waiting for the time when it could happen, and it wasn't because there's a show called 911 or just something like that, featured people save other people's lives. So I wanted to do that, and I've been waiting a long time for it to happen. And way back when I was so desperate to have it done. I really thought that if you threw someone in the pool, they would learn how to swim. I really thought that. And so I was with my brother and my grandma, and I threw my brother in the pool, and he didn't learn how to swim that way. My grandma, she's pretty tough, and she dived in, good swimmer, rescued him, brought him back up, and then slapped me in the face. Very hard, I felt that. So did my rest of my family felt that when she hit my grandma. Everyone felt it. She's that strong. So, but, yeah, so those days are over. But Grandma was a really good person, more or less, you know. And she did have standards, you know. She was tough, really tough. A lot of times she'd force me to eat food continuously, you know, till I said it was really good. And so it was like I was under pressure to say, you know, it's good, it's good, it's good. And sometimes it was, you know, sometimes. But, you know, those times, you know, glad those days are over. You know. But Grandma used to live in Boca Raton down in Florida. And we used to go down in Everglades. I don't know if anybody's been down in the Everglades. Alligators, everything down there. So there was this time, I remember distinctly, I was with Grandma in the airboat. It's an airboat to go out. And, you know, you sneak up on the alligators. And, you know, Grandma was looking over, and I just pushed her. No, I didn't do that. Grandma was fine. She made it home. But But the real thing that happened was there was, for a second, like everyone was into alligators. There was no alligators. So we saw this. There's an eagle and a like a duck with like ducklings, and the eagle wanted to get the ducklings, and everyone focused. Forget about the alligators. Everyone focused on what was going on. Wild animal kingdom, this is life. Cycle of life, and this story. I mean, you know how it goes. And I was about 15 or 16, and this didn't seem right to me. We're going to watch a terrible thing happen. These ducklings are going to not make it. And I was arguing with the guy. I said, we're into alligators. Alligators. No side shows of other things. Because, alligators, let's watch them eat things. We're prepared for that. Not ducklings. I don't want to see that. That was horrible. And my grandma agreed. So, but we watched, an eagle eat a duckling. That was pretty horrible. But I was really hoping that an alligator would just break up the whole thing and, they'd go on their way. But not so much. But that hasn't scarred me too much. I still think of ducklings, and I still feed geese. So, I'm all right. So I don't think bad things will happen to geese anymore. But usually there's no eagles around. But sometimes, But anyway, appreciate you all listening, and I'm gonna go see some geese. Bye. Thanks.
Leave me hanging. All right, he's gonna leave me hanging. Fine. Give it up for Lee Schwartz again. By the way, he's also LA School of Comedy's HR rep. How was your trip to Costa Rica? Sorry, I've been rewatching The Office in full episodes and also in YouTube compilations. The same 40 scenes over and over again. All right, just out of curiosity, does anyone here know the name of the gay bar in the Police Academy movies? All right, is anyone here a doctor? Basically the same thing. Yeah, more often than not, someone will answer the Police Academy thing, and then there's no doctors, which confirms my belief that if, if I were on an airplane, I had a heart attack, I have more chances of dying while being told what the name of the gay bar in the Police Academy's movies are than to being saved by a doctor. So that's comforting. Anyways, I don't know. Sorry. It's nice being up on stage and doing stand-up comedy because this next comedian, he's an acting teacher. He put me through the paces on Sunday through an acting workshop, and right now, but no, it's pretty good because right now I'm acting like I am not mad at him. No, I'm just kidding. It was intense. Holy Lord. He made me do the scene from Lethal Weapon when Mel Gibson thinks about blowing his brains out. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't that intense, but anyway, so please give it up. He's the man holding it down on the ones and twos and taking all of our phone calls here at 1-8. No, I'm not going to make up a phone number here. But anyways, please give it up for our very own Aaron McIntyre.
Thank you, Billy. Oh, goddamn, yeah. You made it.
Yeah.
You made it through. It's the first time that I think it was just too much. It was just too much time. And I understand. It was like hours. We were working together for hours. And there was a point where he just got up and said, I got to go take a break. My name's Aaron. It's not Aaron. It's not Aaron. It's Aaron. So it's not ERIN because that's the girl or gay way. Okay. And if any guys out there named Aaron, I'm sorry, but it's fucking gay, okay? It's almost as gay as what my name was before I changed it to Aaron. So, and it's also not AARON because AARON is supposed to be anonymous, first of all. And the other thing is AARON should be Aaron because of aardvark. Right? Yes, I see a nodding head. Thank you, Griff, for giving me affirmation. I am I'm a big pussy. I am. I'm a big pussy. I do not like pain. If there's anybody in here who's fought, I don't understand. I do not understand. I mean, I would rather, which I did once, I would rather drop to the ground and not get up than fight somebody. Yeah, I mean, my hands, these are my instruments. You know, I don't want to lose those. So yeah, I don't fight. I have been in 3 fights, but I really wouldn't call them fights. I've only been punched twice. So, first one was when I was 8. It was a girl, and she just pissed me off. She was just pushing me and pushing me. Just like, you know how kids are. And then she punched me. She like, come on, man, and she punched me in the mouth. So it was like kind of just a reaction, and I went and I punched her in the mouth too. And the gum flew out of her mouth, and she went, "Oh, you knocked my tooth out." And it was a whole big scene, you know. But that was it. It was the end of the fight. But I got some good news. A few weeks later, I found out she was just flirting. She was just flirting because she showed me her pussy. So I knew that that's what was going on. You know, I didn't know. If she would have given me a clue, you know, she could have just come up and said something, but she didn't. So yeah, I'm a big pussy. But I found out it's not pussy. It's not supposed to be pussy because, you know, anybody calls me a pussy, I'm gonna go, well, thank you, because I like pussy. You know, I mean, and pussies are pretty powerful. You know, I mean, the pussies really rule the world. You know, it looks like we do, looks like men do, but no, women do. If you just closed everything up, they go, the world would end, you know. So it's not pussy, it's pussy, because it comes from the word pusillanimous, which means yellow-bellied and or chicken-hearted, which we were talking about chickens earlier, right? Chicken-hearted. I get the yellow. Well, I don't really get the yellow belly. What yellow? Why is that such a color that is not strong, not masculine, not manly? Yellow is not a bad thing, you know. The iodine actually kind of leaves a yellow belly when you've had surgery and they put iodine on it, it'll be yellow. But the chicken-hearted thing I don't get. But I did figure it out. It's because, you know, chickens run away from you when you try to catch them. They don't like that. So I think that's where it came from. But their brains are really small, you know. So I pee sitting down. Always have. I just think, you know, I look at it like it's practical. Look, you only stand up when you have to, right? I mean, that's like a no-brainer, like a chicken brainer, right? That's a chicken brain can figure that out. You don't stand up any more than you need to, and there's a fucking seat right there. Just sit down. You don't have to stand up and pee. Look at me, I can stand up and pee. Women can do it too, by the way. You know, and there's an article somewhere where they're actually recommending now that women pee standing up because it somehow fucks with the bladder or something. I don't know, but the thing I never understood, you know, with families is like, when women are always asking men to put the seat down. Why is it our responsibility? I mean, every time I go to a toilet, I don't just go and sit down without looking where I'm sitting. We know that there's water in there, right? We do know that. Unless you're in Japan, and then there's shit. You know, it's like a big pit and you could fall in. But they don't have toilet seats. Everybody sits on a plank of wood. Not all Japanese people do that, but believe me, I was in Japan and it was a shock. First time I went to a restaurant. This was in a restaurant. And I went to the bathroom and there's literally a plank with a hole in it and it goes right down to the sewer. A restaurant. There's no joke there. I just wanted to inform you that happened to me. So yeah, I pee sitting down. I think it's more effective, but putting the seat up and down, it really bothers me because it's not my responsibility. And so when I was married for 18 years. When I was married, I said, no, that's not going to work. So I made a new rule where every time you have to put the lid down, now everybody's got to work at it, right? When you walk in, everybody's got to do something. Because, if the seat's always down, then I can always sit down, which is what I usually do. So it's not really a big deal. But if somebody else comes in and pees in the toilet and they're a man and they leave it up, then we've got a problem. A big problem. Because, when somebody falls in the toilet, it's not pretty, especially 1 o'clock in the morning. I have a daughter. Actually, I have 2 daughters. I forgot. I did 23andMe a few years ago, 4 years ago, and I found out I have she's a 4-year-old. She's a 43-year-old woman, and I just met her 4 years ago. So in my mind, she's still 4. She's still a little toddler, and but yeah, that was really interesting. And then I found out, because I talked to my sister, who was really into this whole genealogy thing, right? And I said, I don't want to blow up their family, right? You don't want to call somebody and be, hey, I'm your dad. After they're 43 years old, they're used to their other dad. So I was really worried about it. I didn't want to screw up and, ruin a family and have her crying and shit like that. And I told my sister, and my sister goes, oh, no, she wants to talk to you. I was like, what are you talking about? She goes, yeah, she called me. She talked to me. She saw it in the genetics testing. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know that if I wanted to, tell you guys, because I got 2 brothers. And I said, well, tell me about her. And she goes, well, she's 47 years old. And I was like, if she's 47, I would have been 9 when she was born. So it turns out my brother also has an illegitimate kid. And my sister has an illegitimate kid because she had a kid when she was 17, gave it up for adoption. And they got together, and now they've got a cozy little family. Everybody loves each other. She's got 4 kids now, and they go and party together and stuff like that. Again, nothing funny about that. Just, interesting little tidbits. I'm bipolar. Ooh. I'm really big into, advocating for mental health. I think that we all need to laugh a little bit more at it, not laugh at people who have mental illness, but laugh at some of the mental illness. So I'm bipolar. I have ADHD, which everybody has from what I understand, because, everybody, I say I've got ADD, they go, yeah, me too. So there's nobody without ADD, so we should just get rid of the whole disorder, because it's, it's bullshit. And then what was the other one? Fuck! Oh, yeah, Tourette's. Fuck, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that one. I always forget that one. But it's, and anybody, I don't have Tourette's, but anybody with Tourette's, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not dissing you. Okay? I don't want to get canceled by the Tourette's community. I don't want, because I'm supposed to do a fundraiser next week for them. It's going to be a lot of noise in that thing. A lot of fucks, a lot of motherfuckers, a lot of cockbites, a lot of all kinds of shit they're going to be talking about. So, but I'm not bisexual. I am heterosexual. Really. I am. I know I don't look that. My whole life I've got, again. Anyway, I'm not. I've only been with 3 guys. 2 of them were, a couple. It wasn't even. We didn't even get to the place, right? We didn't even get to the final thing. The first one was because I needed a ride. The second one was that I wanted to get high. And that was the second and the third one. The first one was just molestation. Oh, I'm sorry. Trigger warning. Shit, I should have said that before. Anyway, that's my life in a nutshell. So I'm going to give it to our host, Billy Ramirez. Fucking too many handshakes.
Did you say cockbites?
Yeah, cockbite. You never heard of cockbite?
No. This is literally the first time I've heard the term cockbites. Why am I moving this? We got to get going. Anyways, we're here at LA School of Comedy. Wacky Wednesday. We do Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 o'clock. Sign-up start at 6:30. And I know you're all just heaped in anticipation for the next comedian who's very funny, hilarious, one of my favorites. Please give it up for Anya.
What's up? You talking to me? Oh, no, my fault. Nah, I wasn't pressing. I was just checking in, making sure I heard you. What's good people? I see we in here a little bit on a Wednesday. Fuck with it. I'm trying to think what I talked about last time. I tried to watch it back because I was really just off the cuff. I was talking about how I just got back from Big Bear. That shit was cool. You see me out here doing my white people shit. I'm doing my big one. I don't know if it's main character syndrome, but when I'm doing shit that I don't see a lot of other black people doing at the time, I feel like I represent all of us. I feel like when I was on them slopes, like I could hear like Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King just like telling me like the ways to stay standing up so I can make it down the hill, and then everybody just clapped, like they applauded for me, like, yes, black boy, go. It's beautiful. I feel like cured racism for a little bit in the community. Like I was bringing people together, like no joke. I came with a group of friends, but like I was doing so good on the slopes, I left with more friends than I walked into it with. Like it was, oh my God, black man, you're doing amazing. You're the coolest one. Thanks. Some stupid shit. Having an attractive barber is weird. Not it's like not like I ever noticed him as attractive. Like this was just a cool dude, and he cuts my hair well, so we be hanging out sometimes. But I knew it was bad when he would post like my haircut. He would post it like, "Hey, just cut the homie. Oh yeah, boom, tag me," and I would repost it, and then we would compare. And like I would have more people asking me who's the guy in the back than he would have people asking about the guy who got the cut. Like I got a fresh cut and he just in the back, and y'all they zooming in on him like, oh, who is that? Like that's my barber, man. And it's sad when they do that, and then you look at y'all old messages and you be the one liking her messages and liking her stuff on her story, and she don't care about you, but then ask you about your barber. You gotta put you on after the way you treated me 32 weeks ago. I'm sorry. That one might have been personal. I don't know. I might need to talk to a therapist about that one. I'll be holding on to shit. I can't fuck with budget airlines, y'all. I can't do it. I know, and not even just because of all the hidden fees. Like people be trying to act like, oh, it's a $62 ticket, but you're paying for so many fees on top. Like it don't make sense. You're paying the same price. But budget airlines, man, it's a crazy trip. I don't know if y'all ever traveled on any budget airlines. I did, but it wasn't by choice. If I was spending my own American currency, I would just spend the bread for a regular flight. But I was getting flued out. For work. I was getting flued out. I know everybody got excited. Like, oh my God, you got flued out? Nah, for work. They flew me out to Chicago to do like a trampoline dunk show. Very random. That's just my life. Shit's just random. And I get the ticket the morning of the flight. First problem, I realize we're flying out at 5 a.m. Okay. First red flag. Why are we the first flight out of LAX? We get on the plane, and I realized that my boarding group, like it's, you know how they have like 1 through 2, 2 through, they have everything numbered. Not number, they don't even put my number on the board. That's how far back it is. Like it's not even an option. Like I'm just the last one getting on the plane, which is kind of counterintuitive because I'm all the way in the back of the plane. Why am I not getting on first? I don't know. I don't do budget airlines usually, so I can't complain. But I get on the plane, I go all the way to the back. I'm so far in the back that my seat don't even go back. I'm just sitting the whole flight. And it's so embarrassing, like when everyone, like I was at the airport early as shit because I'm African. We can't help it. Like we gonna be at the flight says 4. That's the only time we're on time is the airport because you spent your money already. And so I get there like fucking 3:30 a.m. Like I'm early as fuck, right? From more like 4 a.m. I really get to my gate and shit because they didn't even open TSA. That's how early I was. Like I was waiting for them to open up TSA. I get through. And I get to my flight, I get a good spot. I'm standing right by the little gate entrance. And then I realize my gate number shit. So everybody's like walking past me getting on the plane. And I just see the looks of just like disapproval. Even people who got on the group right before me, like they still was looking down on me. I'm like, you right in front of me. Like I can see the back of your head the whole flight. I don't know. It's a lot, guys. It's painful. It's painful. And I can't explain to them like I didn't buy the ticket. Like they looking at me, oh broke ass boy. Like they looking at me, and I'm like, somebody bought me this ticket. I promise I have money. Look, like no one cares. They don't care. Just looking nice by the gate as everybody just gets on the plane, just damn near just spit on me like, oh poor man. I feel like I should have like a cup, like spare change. Like I felt like I don't know. That's how I felt. Felt unhoused, unapartmented. You know, it's bad, man. It was bad. And then getting off at fucking Budget Airlines, bro. They just drop you off wherever the fuck. Like I get off the plane, they don't even take me directly to the fucking airport. They pull up some stairs to the side of the plane, like get the fuck out. I'm like, all right. Then I gotta get on a bus to then get on a tram to get back to the airport. I get out at the airport. I'm at the arrival departure of an international flight. Like where the fuck am I? I came from LA. Why am I not directly? Like my Uber is confused. I'm confused. Nigga, I don't know where I'm at. You find me. Nigga, here's my location. It was a struggle, bro. I fucking never again, bro. Budget Airlines, y'all cannot see me, bro. I can't do that. Can't do that no more. I got a rep to keep up. Like I can't be on that no more. What do I want to talk about? I have so much random shit. I'm trying to stray away from my old jokes at open mics. I feel like those are. Like I've worked on those shots. I mean, I work on them again, but I don't know, I'll leave that alone. I'm trying to get old stuff or new stuff out. Okay, I feel like I'm a mental hoarder. People judge me for it, but I don't delete messages ever. I don't delete any messages. Like I love to look at my old messages from like fucking high school and shit. Like just to see the way I talked, like the things I found funny. Like it's always interesting. I don't know. Even like the shit that doesn't make me look good, I like to look back at. Like even messages that didn't go well for me, like I like to look back. And like I treat it like an athlete treats his old game tape. Like you feel me? I look back like, okay, let's see what worked here, what didn't work here. What can we improve on? You know, what move can we bring into today's game? You feel me? Like, okay, yeah, like this might not have worked then, but in, you know, the new year 2024 going into 2025, this might work. You feel me? Like it's just like basketball. You feel me? Like the hook shot. Everybody, you know, the sky hook, okay, like nobody really uses it anymore, but then somebody does it in the future. Like nowadays, oh my God, such a good move. It's still unblockable. The hey with 2 Y's is still money. I'm telling you, try it out. It's still money. They get what it means. It's embedded in our brains. That's my generation. I want a 2-seater car again. I'm not ready for the 4-door life that I've been living. I used to have a 2-door when I was in college, and I miss it every day. Just because it's like for various reasons. Like most people, like they want to have a 4-door car for whatever reason. I don't know the vibe, but me personally, I hate giving people rides, but I'm too polite to say no. So like if somebody asks me, I'm gonna probably say yes, and I'm gonna probably have great music playing the whole drive. We might have pleasant conversation, but when I drop you off, I'm talking shit, talking a bunch of shit, talking shit about your street. Talking shit about your stop sign, talking shit about the trees in your neighborhood. I'm talking shit all the way home. I'm a terrible person after I drop you off. But you're probably like sending me a message like, thanks so much for giving me a ride home. Like you think it's sweet, but I hated it. But I can't say no, I'm a people pleaser. But when you have a 2-door, I'm telling you, just the visual of 2 doors and no back seat just turns people off. They don't, even if it's just one other person, I promise you. In college, it was so easy. People like, oh, we going to a party. Oh, let's go, da-da-da. Oh, Anya, can you drive? Sure, I can drive. I mean, this is my car here. Like, ooh, 2 doors? Like they understand you got to move that seat forward. You got to get in that back. Niggas don't want to do that. No matter how quick. My car was big enough as a 4-door, but it just had 2 doors, man. Shout out to Scion TC, man. Y'all held me down. My car died on me, y'all. But she had a lot of miles. I ain't gonna lie. She was ran through. I got her at like close to like 150,000. Like she was up there. You feel me? Like, and she hit 300,000. You know, we did the big one. We got all the zeros on the dashboard. We took our little Instagram flick. It was cute. The worst part about my car dying on me is I was leaving the mechanic when it happened. Like I blew my gasket. That's what happened. So it was like I would have had to get a whole new engine. Car not even worth all that. But what was fucked up? I just got 4 brand new tires, and I was leaving. I just changed my new my axles to my car. It's a fucking ridiculous price I just paid. And as I'm leaving the mechanic, like I can see the mechanic in my rear view. My car just starts smoking, like terribly. Stops moving. I can see the mechanic in the rear view, and I'm like, you ain't see this coming, my nigga? Like that's just how you. Oh man, I sold him the car for parts because like he just fucking, that's all I could do. Like I couldn't move the car. Very sad way to end that show or this little set. But I will probably be doing old jokes on Friday because not too much new shit that I fuck with yet. I have a show Friday as well. It is in Los Angeles where, I don't know, you gotta check the Instagram. They just sent me the flyer this morning. But I'm Anye West, it's ONYEWST. And clap it up for your host. Come back to the stage.
All right, there we go. I'm not much of a. Oh, let's give it up again for Anye West. He's going to be here on Friday again, so please, everyone, if you're thinking about coming Friday, come Friday. It's going to be fun. But what I was going to say is, I'm not much of a traveler, but if I know one thing about traveling is don't complain about your flight during the flight. Like, don't tweet about your delayed flight during the flight, because I did that once on Southwest. It was delayed. And then I called them Air Greyhound on Twitter, and then my bag didn't arrive. Coincidence? I don't know. But hopefully you had fun today at Wacky Wednesday here at LA School of Comedy at 10835 Santa Monica Boulevard. Once again, we do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 o'clock. Sign-ups start at 6:30. And $10 gives you 10 minutes, which I feel is the best deal around. So once again, thanks to all the comedians that showed up. Thank you for watching. Thanks, Aaron, for holding it down. And thanks for watching. See you Friday. I forgot to time you, Aaron.